So, today is May 20th, 2019. I made a video, is that October or November? Last year? And I said what I had to say to anybody that could understand this, issue, depersonalization. But as hypocritical as it might sound, I still battled with, um, did I want to put up with this for the rest of my life? Could I handle it anymore? Um, I can't remember exactly what I said, but at the time, I had been 8 years jobless. And so nobody can tell me, nobody can because they haven't been in my situation, to even give comments on it. Look, unless from day to fucking day you were in my shoes, I don't want to hear it. Oh, I would have done this. No, because you didn't live it, so you can't even begin to understand what was going through my fucked up head. It was like I was positive. I tried to be hopeful. And, but I was still deeply sad. Like, one, is my life ever gonna be normal? I, you hit a point where you don't even hope for anything anymore. Um, just kind of go day by day. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I know nothing other than fucking disappointment. Like, I know I gotta learn to live the hard way. Um, but it was December that I got a call about a job. And of course I took it. And a little over a month into working, I got promoted to assistant manager. So I had the right mind frame. Definitely took enough time to understand this as much as I could, and that took a lot of mentality changes. That took a lot of changing what I would take negatively and be like, okay, well, at this point in my life, I don't have a job, but it is a possibility. It took a lot of trial and error, a lot of trying medications that did nothing for me, to having a moment of, I can't fucking do this anymore. Um, I was at band practice. I'm in a band with my dad, boyfriend, and then his father. And I took a medication that I was hoping had a similar effect to an old medication I took that I thought at the time benefited me. It didn't when I didn't have it anymore, that's for sure. And timing was never an issue for me playing drums. I have since I was a child, since I was 7 years old to be exact. And this medication threw me for a fucking loop. And my dad's a very honest person. We just have that relationship with one another. And he said to me, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And then it just made me think, like, man, I can't do this. I went years where I didn't get to play with my dad. Like, I didn't get to play music with my fucking dad. And I'm gonna blow it like an idiot. And that literally made me rethink, like, my life decisions. I'm like, for that, I can't do this. I can't have this unpredictability getting in the fucking way. And then I go out and play and I fucking make asses of us. And I don't want to have my dad worry. So that was the next step. a little step, but it was a huge one in the impact that it ended up making. It totally changed everything for me. And that was rough. That was cold turkey. Just saying, enough is enough. I'm done. My mom said that's not safe. You shouldn't do that. And I said, I don't know any other way right now. Because I'm going to go in for a checkup and they're going to ask how I'm doing and I'm going to say how shitty things are and they're going to try to put me on something else. And no, like, game fucking over. And that took months. That took like half a fucking year in itself to kind of, oh my god, it was like relearning conversation again. It was like things that had bothered me while I was on the medication. Like, I went through a breakup that literally, like, I totally forgot about all of it. It was like I was born fucking all over again. So, learning conversation, all the shit was like, it was like I started over. And that there was nothing easy about that. It was very hard. Um, but then I literally just saw to how my life was. And I thought, well, for one, I stick too much of my fucking comfort zone. If something is outside of what I know, I'm scared shitless for no good reason. And so I just started to, like, I looked back on my life. Like, I ended up realizing through certain things I had done that change wasn't the worst thing, and in a lot of ways it ended up benefiting me more than anything. And I'm like, maybe I could apply that to the rest of my life and not let these outlandish, like, thoughts, like, I haven't even tried to know if I'm gonna fail or not. And that's where I made a huge step. But there was nothing easy about changing that and going outside of what I knew and just, look, I've been to the bottom. And the way I see it is, how much more low could I go? Like, it's not possible. Nothing can be what it was. And in a lot of ways, that set me free. And I have been working since December. I'm working full time. And I'm pulling off fucking work like I've worked this whole time. Um, I have went to work on like no sleep. I have went to work sick, and any depersonalized person understands what is involved in that. You feel worse. Your symptoms are exacerbated. You feel fucking horrible. On top of this already being horrible. And literally things that would have destroyed me years ago. And like after today, I'll explain my life right now. Like, it changed so much since the last video. It's crazy. Like, you gotta just give yourself a chance. Seriously, I had no hope in myself, but I work 8 days in a row without a day off, and then my day off, I will be at band practice, so I can't just sit at home and like do nothing. I'm literally on the fucking go, constant. Uh, that beats doing the same bullshit every fucking day and driving myself crazy. Um, yeah, like, I'm grateful. Like, it's not to say that I don't have moments where I kind of want to run away. Um, the suicidal thoughts, like, for the most part, that's like not there. I feel like I really only have them because I didn't have a purpose. And literally, if I don't feel like there's a reason for me to be here, why am I gonna want to? And Like, I have goals, and I think that's important for people to set goals. It could be something simple like, okay, I'll say one of mine right now, that I think within the past year, within the next year, not past, within the next year or so, or this, that I take a dive again, because I've adjusted to the dive I just took to get where I'm at now, and I get myself out there on the road and I drive. Like, I'm not gonna know till I try. If I try and it doesn't go so good, I'll take a break from it. But I'm not gonna know till I try. And I'll go from there whether this is for me or not for me. Um, so, like, I'm thankful. But literally, it was at 8 years of feeling worthless that made me think I can do nothing for nobody and I can do nothing right. That hurt. It was the people I love and care about the most in this world having to help me. And now literally I can do nice things. I can't explain what a confidence boost that is. What, if things get rough at my job, what will keep me pushing, because my family is proud of me, and I went a long time just feeling like a fuck up. And so I'll celebrate little victories. Like, oh, you got out of work, you made it through work your whole day, like a normal big girl. And you made phone calls, setting up appointments on your own. Like, I do that all the time. Like, I think Trisha 2 years ago would have been like, Mom, can you schedule an appointment? I'm independent. And it took a lot of time, but all the pieces of the puzzle are where they belong, and nothing is gonna stop me now. I worked too fucking hard to get here, and this shit can go fuck itself. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I have proved within all this that I am depersonalized, but I'm empathetic. I feel love towards others. I get goosebumps to music. I cry to music. Like, I connect with it in some way, or it would mean nothing to me. Like hearing a song, and next thing I'm transported back to my childhood and all the great shit that happened. And no, I'm more connected than I feel like most of the normal people that are around me. So it's like, why am I detached? But I'm like, I don't know. I know people around here that are depressed, and I haven't lost sight of who I am, and that's like, people might not be going through what I'm going through, but they can still apply what I have with my own life to theirs. So, and it's a gratifying feeling. But life like got better. And I have internet now. Forgot to say that. I have internet now. Holy shit. I haven't since 2010 or so. So it's like fucking crazy. Like, it's awesome. Like, I never thought I'd be able to do that again. I don't um, lose faith in yourself. Like, if you do, like, you're literally holding your own self back from your true potential. Like, I literally just felt like such a fuck up in a lot of ways, and I proved after all this time and all this worry for no fucking good reason that I was more than capable. Nobody at my job knows a fucking thing is wrong with me. Like, not a single day off work. Like that I called in sick. Like, things will turn around. You just gotta honestly, you gotta take the steps to get there. And do it. Not be like, I really hope. No, you gotta do it. You gotta change your way of thinking. Like, a lot is involved in that. The question is whether you're willing to do what you have to do to get there. You know, if you don't take those steps, you can't sit and be like, why isn't life better? Well, it's not gonna just come to you. You gotta work for it. Trust me. Trust me, I know. I'm not saying I'm back for good. Because, like, literally, no bullshit, I'm fucking busy all the time. Like, I'm sitting here doing this right now, and I got food in the oven that I still need to check. Like, things I gotta do yet today. But, you know, periodically maybe I'll kind of update when I need to or give any kind of valuable advice. Like, that's my main concern right at this point. Like, anything that I've lived and learned the hard fucking way, I will try to prevent anybody from going through. That's why the first video of me being bad kind of ish was saying about how medicine just fucking was so not worth it. Wish I would have knew that then, but I wouldn't be here. That's how I look at that. Keep your heads up, everybody. I hope people take what I have to say and fucking believe me. But take what I have to say and change it, make it better.